Okay, so the purpose of this video is to show you how to add solutions for the students to all of our concept quizzes and homeworks. I've gone ahead and deleted all the old solutions to our concept quizzes and homeworks because they have drifted, some a little bit and some substantially, from the assignments as actually assigned. In other words, we have over time updated the assignments and not followed through with updating the solution. So I want to start with a clean slate, and I want to make some other changes along the way. So this is to show you how to do that. So bear with me for a second to make sure that it looks like this is recording properly. Yep, it looks pretty good. Okay, so I am looking at modules here. I'm in the modules view. This is where you should start, and your view should look very similar to mine. You should have an instructor style view. So nothing to do in CH00. In CH1, you can see I have added the solutions in for the concept quiz, but not for the homework. And then you can see for chapter 2, I have not added the solutions for the concepts quiz or the homework. So let me show you an example here with homework for chapter 1, and then I'll ask you all to do all the remaining ones. So some basic rules for this are definitely do not delete anything. That's rule number 1. That's most important. Rule number 2 is if in doubt, don't proceed. It's really easy, unfortunately, to screw up Canvas in ways that are somewhat catastrophic. One semester, I accidentally blew up the whole course, and I had to spend a day basically building it back up with the IT tech support people, and that was not fun. So if in doubt, don't proceed. Definitely don't do anything that I'm not illustrating in this video. And again, if in doubt, just stop and ask. No worries about that. Okay, so with that said, we want to add a solution to homework for CH01. So the way that we're going to do this is we're going to say we want to add something to the module. So that comes to this plus sign here. Be careful not to hit that. That will publish it. And we hit plus, and it's going to ask you what you want to add. So we want to add a quiz. And what we're looking for, of course, these aren't in alphabetical order or any kind of reasonable order. Thank you very much, Canvas. But we're looking for CH01 homework. And we've just got to scroll through until we get there. So actually it should say something like homework for CH01. And actually it is looking like we have some alphabetical order, so that's good. Sometimes you do and sometimes you don't with Canvas. Okay, so we already have this one with a .e at the end. It's a long story, but all the ones we want to keep as assignments have a .e at the end. So this is the one that we're going to want to morph into a beautiful homework solution. So I'm going to select that, and I'm going to say indent 2 levels, and I'm going to say blammo add item. Okay, and now I go back here, and it has added this quiz, and it always adds at the bottom. So I want to put it here. And so rise 2 indents in for solutions. And now we need to morph this into a solution file. Right now, this is actually an exact copy of this guy. And I put the .e in because Canvas can't handle copies of things having the same name, and it's not smart enough to adjust the names of things itself. So anyway, long story short, let's get to it here. So we're going to have to do a bunch of things. So we're going to want to edit this. And the first thing that we want to do here is change the name and just make it solutions. So it'll be homework for chapter 1 dash solutions, concept quiz for chapter 1 dash solutions, etc., etc. And then, so we're in the details section here. We're going to have to change things here, and then we're going to move over to questions and change some things there. So first thing we do is change the title like that. Be very careful about the title naming. They should all be completely consistent. It makes searching for them light years easier. And Then we go down to here, and we're going to convert this from a graded quiz to a practice quiz. And we'll leave shuffle answers. We will leave multiple attempts. We always want to make for these, for the solutions, 10 attempts. So that way when students are studying for an exam, they can do many, many attempts. And let's see, let students see their quiz responses. Yes, let them see the correct answers. And we want them to see the correct answers after each attempt for the solutions file. So that's good. And then the last thing we have to do here on this page is change whatever the due date is to December 9th at 2022. And that's looking good. And you can do that however you want. You can use a little calendar thing to do that. Once you've got it done, you can copy it down here. So we need to have December 9th in two places here, the due date and the until date. We leave the available from blank. If there is a date in there, you should just delete it and leave that blank. So that looks good for this page. That should be all you have to change on this page. Then we're going to go to questions, and let's say show question details. You don't need to do that, but it's somewhat helpful. So the thing that we have to do on the questions page is we have to look at each question, and if there is a correct answer comment, we're going to have to deal with that, because the correct answer comments are only seen if students get the correct answers. And for the solutions, we want everybody to see all the comments, whether or not they got the right answer. So let me go back here. If I remove show question details, we don't know anymore in question 2 that there is a comment that we have to change. Some assignments are so big that show question details doesn't work. In that case, you just have to open up every question and inspect it. So you open up a question like this, you bring yourself into the box of the question, and then the pencil will appear. Again, be very careful not to delete it. Hit the pencil, and if you're inspecting, you can see, in this case, there is a correct answer comment. Okay, so I'm going to hit cancel here because I'm just sort of showing how we navigate around. This is a short homework, so I am going to say show question details because I know it will save me some time. So I just scroll through the questions. First one that has an answer comment, I know I've got to make some changes. Same thing here, and not for this one. All right, so let's start at the top and get going. All right, nothing to do for this question one. Also, don't worry if the question numbers are crazy or not ordered properly or something like that. The question numbering is somewhat useless, and I don't use it for anything. So don't go changing the order of questions around based on their question numbers. All right, so let's go here. We know we have a correct answer comment, so we have to change that. All you need to do is take whatever is in the correct answer comments section and put that in the general answer comments section. The general answer comments section is this gray box with a little triangle on top. We never change any of the boxes that don't have a little triangle on top that are associated with possible answers. We only change these guys. And if you hover over this, it will tell you comments for wrong answer. We always want comments for a general answer. So we're just taking the correct answer comments and we're pasting them in there. And we'll say done. And now when students are looking at solutions, whether or not they got the right answer, they can see what the right answer is and why the right answer is the right answer. So we say update question, and then we're ready to go on to the next one. Don't worry that the work that we just did isn't showing up. That's another idiosyncrasy of Canvas. Canvas is truly horrible software. We can check everything when we're done. All right, so we go on to the next one, and we've got the same issue here. And so we'll just copy everything. You don't have to worry about deleting it. Just copy it. Saves you a little time. You don't have to go into the edit bar there. Just copy it and then open up general answer comments and paste. Say done. Say update question. And we just keep going. And once again, the great work that we've done is not showing up. Don't worry about that right now. Just make sure, of course, not to skip any questions. And here we go. We'll do that. And copy this into general. We'll say done. We'll say update question. And now I think we've got them all. There's no correct answer comment for question 5. So I think we're good to go. We've done everything we need to do. We're going to say save. And now to check our work, we'll quickly say edit. And we'll go to questions and show question details here. So we got this one, we got this one, and we got this one, and it's all good. And let's go back to modules and see how everything looks now. So now chapter 1 is done. We have our concepts quiz, we have our solutions, we have our homework, and we have our solutions. Again, when you're searching for files, you're always going to see something like this with a .e. That's when you don't want to change. And you're going to see one without the .e, and that's what you're going to morph into solutions. And again, please follow this naming convention. Concepts quiz 4 ... space space solutions, and that's it. HW for chapter ... space space solutions. And there's one more thing I want to show you quickly, and I'll do that with what I've already done with the concepts quiz before I started recording. And I'll go to questions, and I'll go to show question detail. Okay. So in this case, and this is going to be true a lot, you will find that there are already general answer comments and correct answer comments. So what I did in this case was I just appended the correct answer comments to the general answer comments. So that way when students are looking for solutions, they go ahead, they do it, they turn it in, and as soon as they turn it in, they see the comments and the right answers and how the right answers were computed. So same thing here. Initially, this had correct answer comments, general answer comments, not including this. All I did in this case was I copied this information from up here. I opened this guy up to edit it. I pasted that in there. So in the solutions file, they have general answer comments and correct answer comments, all in general answer comments. And that is, I think, about it. So I'll ask each of you to do several of these, and we'll get them all done very quickly. All right. Thanks a lot. See you soon.